Alright, traders, what is going on this Thursday morning, January 10th, 2019? It's good to see you guys. Nick in the house. What's up, Kev? Nick, it's so good to see you today. Nick, you're the next best trader, man. Going to be killing it. 2019 is your year. Stu, lots to look at this morning. I agree. A ton to look at. Today is going to be very exciting. We got to get into it right away because we have a lot to go over today. But what's going on in the market? Stock futures lower this morning after the Dow, S&P 500, and NASDAQ notched their fourth positive straight sessions on Wednesday. The three major averages are all up more than 9% since the close on the Christmas Eve washout. Oh, and you better bet I picked up some shares on that washout. Despite it being paper, I'm up a measly 10K on the SPY. Picked that up around 236 on the wash. Because, I understood the SPY, that's not a pump and dump. The thing drops for 10 sessions straight. You better bet I'm going to be scooping that bad boy up. JB in the house, good morning, kind sir. Good morning to you. Good to see you in here today. And sure for sure, good morning to you as well. We got a beautiful day today. Volume is looking rather nice. I think there's some really good candidates on watch today. But with that said, let's get right into it, guys. So, what is our leading gapper today? 8:30 a.m. IMPX came out with a PR. This one started getting all the hype, all the attention. It just stole all the volume from the penny stock land. What's going on with IMPX? This one at 8:30 a.m. this morning came out with news. A leading indoor positioning and data analytics company reported that its indoor positioning sensor has been selected to be used at a bunch of schools for a safety network solution. Going to equip schools and campuses with situational awareness. What did the CEO say? That's what I look for. CEO statement in the PR. He said, "We are honored to have our IPA sensor selected as the future backbone of a system intended to protect and enhance the safety of students and education professionals. It's essential that schools have the capability to know where people are, to see who's there that's not supposed to be, and to be able to communicate directly with everyone on school property." And I agree with them. I actually got cameras at the house recently because I want to know when people are here that I don't want to be here either. But with that being said, let's take a look at the chart on IMPX. Past chart history is rather nice on this, and that's why 8:30 a.m. people were starting to flood IMPX. You want to know why? Because we pull up the past chart history, and this one is known to make some moves. IMPX has got the moves, baby. When people look at the past chart history and they see this thing bumping on up time after time and again, people are going to get excited about it. And this thing comes out with a PR of any kind. And there's going to be a lot of longs looking to jump in on this. This one has gone from $8 up to $21 in the past. It's done moves like this several times. And could we see that today? We certainly could. Could be getting a lot of volume in this one today. Now it's topping up at $5.10 in pre-market. $5 was serving as some level of resistance on IMPX. This is a 1 million in float stock. On the past chart history that I had drawn out here, I had marked off, pull up the 180, there we go, had 525 marked off as very tough resistance as well. 510, that's where it hit right now. There's some tough resistance above this. Keep that in mind. I think shorts are going to be a little eerie to get in on this one because of its past chart history. And longs are very excited to get on this because of its past chart history. So this one certainly could continue to make a move. We'll see what it's going to do at the open. I'm not going to be a player in this around $5. I would like to see a wash or sell off at the open. If we get a nice wash, I may get interested in it at that point. But people get very excited about previous runners. Very, very excited. But I just know I'm not going to be chasing this. Be very careful with IMPX. Have very defined risk on it. Because this one can get away from you rather quickly. That's IMPX. Let's continue to move down the list. What was moving yesterday, guys? AXSM. This one the last few days. Last few days on AXSM. This one has been getting some moves as well. It's got topped out around 916 resistance. 2 days it hit around that level, starting to fade on off. We had our first nice red day yesterday. Now this one could continue to just keep selling off today. I want you guys to pay attention to is, but before I say that, it doesn't have a lot of volume right now. But what I did notice was the last few days we have seen some red to green moves on this on Monday. Monday we sold off. Big red to green move. That was on the inverse head and shoulders. And then what do we have? We had Tuesday, red to green move. And we sold on off yesterday. Today, it would be nice if we saw another red to green move, right? I just look at the history on these charts to figure out what they could possibly do again. And we have some support marked off here that it was respecting very well around 667. I'll zoom in on that for you guys. That was on Monday this week. 667 here, serving as resistance, and resistance turns into support. We can pull up the weekly chart on this, see why I have that marked off right here, and yep, bada bing, bada boom. So ideally on AXSM, I want to see this one sell off at the start of the day. I think some shorts are going to be in on this one at the start anyways. Pushing this one on down a little bit. I think we could see a nice little red to green move on AXSM. It's done it twice already. Third time's a charm, right? So let's see this one get down. Get down for us. Get low to the flow. See if this one can come down to about 675 or so. Right around that support line. That was serving as support. It was the head and shoulders resistance, turned into support Monday throughout the day. And we could be retracing back down to that level today. That's what I'm going to be looking for on AXSM. I want to see if that one can fall back down. We got clear. 750 is about the PCL, the previous day close on that one. 750. So if at the start of the day, if we get the volume end up breaking 750, we could. That would honestly kill the move. I think it might get up to $8, but I want to see this one sell off at the start. Red to green move has worked on this one in the past, so let's continue to see that in the future on AXSM. That's AXSM. We already went over IMPX, guys. I know some of you are just joining now. If you want me to go over that at the end, I will certainly do that for you. But we got a lot to go over today. So let's get right into the next one. By the way, guys, yesterday on VHC, we nailed that short. This one, just easy peasy, baby. Fading on off all day. That was our short candidate yesterday. Let's continue on down the list for you guys. There's the scanners for you. Next I want to go over is SAEX, because that one was getting a lot of volume yesterday. SAEX, what do we got going on here? SAEX had a clear trend line yesterday that it was trying to hold up in pre-market this morning. Ended up cracking that. So this trend line's drawn from the start of the day, obviously to the close yesterday. We got a nice little morning spike into the close. People were anticipating after hours volume to sustain this one, continue to push it on up. We hit 470 resistance right there. Guys, draw your lines. And yep, 470 right there. It's cracking this trend right now. Where's this next level of support on SAEX? This one, SAEX is not my favorite stock in the world. This one certainly does its own type of thing here and there. Obviously, the close of yesterday started squeezing some shorts out, as shorts were anticipating this one just continue to fade on off and sell off, in which it's doing right now. But this one can easily start getting all the volume again. The thing is, we got volume spread out today. There's a lot of good volume everywhere today. But we got 310 support on SAEX. See where that bounced off yesterday? That's where it bounced and got the volume at the close of the day yesterday. We got 310. I can mark that off for you guys right here. Yep, 310 support right there. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. So 310, that's going to be an area where we could scoop this one up on SAEX. That's what I'd be looking for on it. I think it still has a little bit of room to move on down as it cracked this trend line. That was the the daily trend line there on SAEX. But also yesterday, what do we see on this one? It did top out at its 50-day moving average. This one has not been above that in quite some time. But yeah, 50-day definitely serves as resistance. If you guys don't have that on your chart, put it on there. I don't like putting all these random lines on my chart either, but the ones that work, I have on here. 50-day always works. I've seen it time and time and time and time again. So 50-day, it held it up yesterday, and that's what we're seeing on this. So we'll definitely keep SAEX on watch. We can keep it on our watch list. I don't think it's going to be the one getting all the hype and attention directly at the start of the day. We got a few other candidates on watch as well. I'm going to run through all these for you guys, and then at the end we're going to go over the ones I think have the best potential today to move on up. The next one I want to take a look at is CLPS. CLPS, this one the last few days has been having some moves as well. This one has a pretty nice pattern to it, honestly. What happened on this one? Tuesday, it got a lot of volume. Went from about $3 to $8.33. Then the next day, we had a morning spike at the start of the day. That was on Wednesday. Started fading on off. $5 is trying to hold on up. Support line we have drawn here. 550 is going to be a low. 560 right there. That's going to be a level of resistance that the stock has been respecting. But we could see a spike on this at the start of the day. This is going to be kind of a sleeper for a lot of traders out there. I think this one can get the volume. I really do at the start of the day. So keep this one on watch. I've seen it a lot of times. What happens is a stock will get a really nice move one day. Next day it fades on off a little bit. And then the day right after that, we get a volume spike at the start of the day. Continue our next leg on up. What also convicts me of that as well is the pattern on this one. We came right down to this 50-day. 50 days holding up right now. This is a good sign. We had a really nice spike, had our first pullback, back down right to support, and then we could see this one continue its next leg on up. So keep CLPS definitely on watch, as this is a lower float stock as well, so you're going to want to keep pretty nice risk on this one. I like to be in early on these in case volume doesn't come through all the way, to push this on up, so that way I can mitigate my risk, cut for just a quick profit or a very small loss on it. CLPS, this one definitely has to be on our watch list today, as I think this one could get a morning spike. John Wilson, good morning. Good to see you in here today. So we've gone over IMPX, AXSM, CLPS, and SAEX. Those are some really good candidates. I know some of you guys are just now joining. If you want me to go over some of those, I will here at the end. We got about 10-15 minutes left, so let me continue to run through these as quick as possible for you guys. What else is popping on up? If we take a look at our gap up watch list, we had IMPX, GSUM, VERI on the gap up watch list, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at those stocks right there. Let's take a look at GSUM. GSUM, they expanded their relationship with Nike. The float is around 30 million on this, a little bit higher than I normally like. It's getting a little bit of a gap up here in pre-market. Let's take a look at the past chart history. Past chart history is pretty ugly on this one. Doesn't have a lot of range. No big days like we're seeing on IMPX or some of these other stocks like SAEX. GSUM might have a decent, catalyst on it. Does it have that past chart history? No. I'm going to mark that one off the list. It's on the gap up scanner, but we'll go ahead and mark that one off. GSUM, not a lot of range on that one. And then VERI, that one was on the gap up as well. Let's take a look at VERI. VERI is gapping up as well in pre-market. Why is this one topping up at 565? It's topping up at 565 for a reason, and that is because it hit the 50-day. Guys, I don't have the 50-day on my chart for no reason. Hit that back here as well and retrace this move. So hit that in pre-market. I think this one's kind of dead as well. It doesn't have a lot of range on it. It's already made its move. Hit that resistance in pre-market. So VERI, I don't think is a good candidate for us. We will mark that one off our watch list. But yeah, their PR was a little funky as well. They said company announced it expects to see Q4 sales above the estimates. I don't like to look at I don't like when a company says they're expecting something. Not too good. Not too good. We want to see numbers, right? We don't want to just hear your expectations. Okay. Next is ADIL. ADL, this one I do want you guys to continue to keep on your watch list as well. Israel in the house. Macy's going to spike, I think. Hey, great trade yesterday, Israel, on ATOS. Very excited for you. How did the scanners work for you? Pretty well. I'm excited for you to use them. Very excited for you. ADIL, this one is still coming back on down. So what I would say with ADIL is keep this one on watch. You know, we certainly have, because the last couple of weeks this has been a runner. We have our trend line marked here, 553. That's not only the trend line 13 EMA, it has respected that 13 EMA its whole way up, so I certainly think it's going to respect it now as well as the trend line there, and 550 $half support. So that's great support on this around 550. We'll see how it reacts to that if it can continue to fall down today. But we could see that, you know, keep ADL on watch, because this one certainly can retest its upper shadows around these levels. 720, 710, 715. These are upper shadows that it tested 3 different days in a row. I think it can retest those levels as well. So ADIL, we're going to keep that one on watch for volume. This is more of a back burner play right now. I don't know if it's necessarily going to get the volume today. The last few days it hasn't gotten a lot of volume. But that's one I want you guys to keep on your watch list, you know, to retest those upper shadows. It's coming down to the trend line. So we'll keep that one certainly on our watch list today. Loving the scanners, Israel. Awesome, dude. Very excited to hear that. So guys, we're going to be changing the format of the scanner deal soon. You know, we did say that was a limited number of seats on that. Only willing to lose so much money. So this Friday is going to be the end of the 30 for 30 deal. That deal is going to be in the description of this video. You guys still, from now until today's Thursday. So today and tomorrow you can sign up for that if you want to. I will individually walk you guys through how to use these scanners if you would like. Been doing that all week. I think you guys will not regret it, just like Israel. Incredible scanners. Incredible scanners. So take advantage of that, and I look forward to you using these. But let's go over a review real quick, guys, on the day. Go over the best potential opportunities that I think are out there for us. Brandon, Max in the house, good morning to you today. So IMPX, guys, we'll review this one real quick. IMPX, I think, has some decent potential today. The past chart history is gorgeous on IMPX. Gorgeous on IMPX. What are my concerns on it? You know, it is a 1 million float. It's got a PR on it, CEO statement. Very nice. It's got 525 resistance. People get really excited about the past chart history on these, though. This is going to be the mama play today. So the other stocks we've gone over, we kind of have to watch in tandem with IMPX, because IMPX is definitely going to have a lot of the volume here at the start of the day. People just look at this past chart history on this and they see what it's done in the past here, and they say, hey, I want to be a part of it this time. And I don't blame them. That's something we always look for, guys. There's a lot of different variables when we're, you know, as day traders, we got to look at. So many different variables we got to combine each day to figure out, you know, what's going to be the best plays. And I think some of those include, is there a decent catalyst, you know, that, because we need a decent catalyst to sustain, you know, a nice move. You know, this past chart history, you know, there was a stock today that had a decent catalyst, GSUM. You know, their kind of partnership deal with Nike, but there's no range on this stock. It's a higher float. There's just not going to be a lot of money to make on it. So what do we look at? We look at a catalyst. Does it have volume? Volume is the most important thing. The past chart history. How's the past chart history look on this stock? Because if it looks nice like this, we're going to see a lot of volume in on it. Then we got to mark off our support resistance, of course. Figure out where's going to be ideal entries on some of these stocks. That's IMPX. This one definitely has some room today to move. It's up right now, what, about 317 to 440. It's fallen on down. This is good. If we're going to trade this on the long side, we do not want this overextended. If this thing was up at like $6 or $7 right now, probably wouldn't be trading it. So right now, if this one could do a red to green move, this one can be a play, of course. It's getting people excited. We know people are excited after looking at IMPX and seeing the opportunity that awaits them on this one. Then go over a brief little summary on some of these stocks as well. AXSM, we went over this. We got nice resistance at 750. That's going to be around the previous close as well. And of course, we got 725. That is support. So guys, yesterday I went to the bank. Guess what we're doing? We are funding the account. Yesterday I went to the bank. I wired the funds. Should be good to go. Trading on Monday. Live. Trading live on Monday. You guys have been pressuring me so much, I said, hey, I just got to do it. Danger, Nick. I know, danger, man. But I got to trade the danger. Embrace the danger. Yeah, I want to be as credible as I can for you guys. Paper trading, I love doing this. I'm up every single day paper trading, but I can't wire paper funds to my account, so I gotta start going. Rob Jenkins with who? Going to CMEG. So CMEG's been really great for me. I have a working relationship with them. So CMEG is where I'm going. I really like them. I think honestly they're the best offshore broker thus far out there right now. I'm not just saying that because I work with them, but I really believe that. I really do believe that. Martin, I wired my funds to CMEG Monday evening from Wells Fargo. Started trading a lot. Yes, Martin. That's great. How are you liking CMEG so far? Monday and then started trading Wednesday. Okay, good. I wired mine yesterday, so it should be good to go Monday. That's great, dude. I hope you're liking CMEG. I cannot wait to get back to DOS, honestly. I really cannot wait to get back to DOS. For one TD, I can't trade at the open. So I formulate this plan in pre-market, and whether I'm on simulated or real, it's just I think there's so many users on this platform, and it doesn't allow me to 4%. Heck yeah, fast funding. I made 4% yesterday. That's great. Awesome work. Starting off 2019 on a great note. Cool deal. I'm very excited for you. All right, let's go over the plan. What do we got? A few minutes. All right. So the stocks I'm most interested in. Mark that one off. Mark. CLPS. I think this one has a lot of potential. CLPS. Where are we set at now on this one? CLPS, we gotta wait for volume confirmation. I do think this one, if we can break, that $5, $5.25 area, I think 5, 10, 15. We should get good volume to break that out to start. We could be retesting $6, easy peasy. On CLPS, I want to keep that one on watch. I think it is a sleeper play. And then of course we got IMPX. This one I have to watch at the start. IMPX, I don't think this one's done. I mean, people cannot just pull up IMPX, see the A30 PR, and then it just fade off the rest of the day. I mean, there's going to be some opportunity on IMPX. I don't see this one just fading off the rest of the day. That'd be pretty funny though. And then AXSM. These are probably my top 3 watches today. CLPS, IMPX, AXSM. AXSM, this one has done red to green moves the last several days. I think today we could get this one back down to around that 660 area. That's support. That was really solid support on Monday, around 675. I think if we can get a little sell-off down to there, then start forming a red to green move, breaking up through $7 again on a strong note, 725. I think there's going to be some good opportunity here on AXSM as well. So that's what I'm looking for. CLPS, maybe if that one gets kind of like a morning spike. AXSM, want this one to sell on off, fade on off, do a red to green move. SAX, we'll see how that one's going to do around support as well. Those are probably my top 3 stocks to watch today. IMPX, AXSM, CLPS. But you guys have any questions at all? That's going to be everything for today. That's the game plan. That's what I'm going to be trading thus far. When I go, I'm going to probably make a video also this weekend on kind of the journey so far. I've been paper trading for 2 months, going back live on Monday. I'm going to go over kind of what I've learned, what's the game plan moving forward. I want you guys to benefit as much as possible from this journey. So you can learn what to do, what not to do, that sort of thing. I think it'll be beneficial for all of us. But we got 5 minutes until the market opens, guys. So let's stay safe today. If you're trading on PX, obviously, please define your risk. And here's the deal. You know, every day that I've been kind of making my plan in pre-market, I'm very much comfortable with the day. It was before when I was kind of trading randomly. Okay, what's popping up? Okay, let me get into this. It's coming near resistance. I wasn't defining my risk very well. I was just, I don't think I'm mature or seasoned enough in my trading to just see something popping up and trade it. Right now, when I go live again, I think I'm really just going to focus on what I plan in pre-market, you know, until I become more mature in my trading. But that's going to do it for today, guys. January 10th, 2019. Getting started on a great note. I'm loving this journey. Thank you all for being a part of it. We're going to continue to kill it. Go ahead and sign up for the Intensity Stopwatch scanners. They're in the description below. The format of that is going to change over the weekend, so please go ahead and take advantage of that, guys. And stay safe today. Thank you so much, and we will see you all tomorrow.